Hey guys, let's get more news from Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Jayson Tatum takes shot at Miami Heat after sweet trip to celebrate NBA championship. Boston Celtics star Jayson Tatum considered the team's 5-game first-round win over the Miami Heat as an easy part of their journey to the NBA title. Tatum made this comment during an interview with Brian Scala Brine before the Celtics championship parade. This win was a bounce-back from last year's series, where Jayson Tatum suffered an ankle injury and was eliminated by the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. Tatum's comment may have been made to hype up Boston fans preparing for the championship parade, but it also highlights the Celtics-Heat rivalry as one of the most compelling in the NBA. JT averaged 21.8 points and 10.4 rebounds per game in the series, helping the Celtics close out the dominant first-round win. He had previously complimented the Heat after last year's elimination loss, calling it a tough game. However, this year, he wanted to play the Heat in the postseason, believing they would present a challenge for the Celtics. Tatum's performance in the series was a significant factor in the Celtics' win, and his comments will likely add fuel to the rivalry between the two teams. Jayson Tatum celebrates NBA championship with impromptu visit to Boston restaurant. Boston Celtics star Jayson Tatum is celebrating the team's 18th NBA championship in style. On Thursday night, he stopped by Strega, an Italian restaurant in Boston's North End, and surprised fans by offering to buy them shots. The moment was captured on video, showing Tatum's arrival and his gesture of appreciation towards the fans. Tatum's impromptu visit to the restaurant was met with cheers and applause from the fans, who were thrilled to see the NBA champion up close. As he left the restaurant, Tatum made a heart sign with his hands, showing his gratitude towards the Boston faithful. This moment is just one of many celebrations Tatum has had since winning his first NBA title. Tatum's championship win has cemented his legacy in the city of Boston, and he's learning quickly the impact it has on his reputation. At the Celtics parade that recently concluded, Tatum had even more opportunities to celebrate with thousands of fans. Udonis Haslem breaks silence following Jayson Tatum's perceived shot at Miami Heat. The Boston Celtics have used some of their time celebrating their 2024 NBA title to throw shade at the Miami Heat, and former Heat player Udonis Haslem is now responding to recent comments made by Celtics star Jayson Tatum. During an event at TD Garden, Tatum was asked if a celebratory trip to Miami in the aftermath of Boston's title victory was sweeter than other visits. He said that all trips to Miami are easy, which drew a somewhat humorous response from Haslem. The Heat and Celtics have collided multiple times in recent years as each has tried to reach the NBA Finals, with Boston regaining the upper hand during the 2024 NBA playoffs with a 5-game, first-round triumph against Miami. The Celtics ultimately defeated the Dallas Mavericks in the 2024 NBA Finals to earn the 18th championship in their franchise history. "It's okay, that's what he's supposed to say," Haslem said of Tatum. "Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. I ain't gonna be no hater, we understand they're the champs. We're going to get fully healthy, then we'll see what happens." Miami eliminated Boston in the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals to earn its berth in the 2023 NBA Finals, which the Heat lost to the Denver Nuggets. The Heat and Celtics also met in the 2022 Eastern Conference Finals, with Boston winning, while Miami earned a series victory in the team's 2020 Eastern Conference Finals matchup. Neither team went on to capture a title until this year, with Boston losing to the Golden State Warriors in the 2022 NBA Finals and Miami falling to the Los Angeles Lakers in the 2020 NBA Finals. Haslem did not participate in the 2024 NBA playoffs, having retired following the 2022-23 season. He won 3 NBA championships during 20 seasons as a player with the franchise, 2006, 2012, 2013, defeating the Celtics in the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals on the way to that year's championship. In addition to currently serving as an executive in the Heat organization, the 44-year-old is making a name for himself in the media with several recent appearances on ESPN. He hasn't been afraid to defend the Heat during his media run, with Haslam calling out hate directed at them and maintaining that they still can challenge the Celtics for Eastern Conference supremacy going forward. With Tatum still in his prime and the Celtics likely to remain title contenders as well, the war of words between the two sides isn't likely to end at any point in the near future. Miami Heat trade pitch adds violent rising star for Jimmy Butler. It's not difficult to look at the situation in which the Miami Heat find themselves and see that, perhaps, star wing Jimmy Butler might be on the move in the coming days. For all his talent, NBA postseason production and leadership ability during the past 5 seasons with the Heat, Butler missed 22 games and all of the playoffs this year with injuries. The Heat are not eager to trade Butler but might have little choice as the team weighs its future. If the Heat do trade Butler, it would be to a contender, or at least a likely playoff team. The Knicks and a reunion with Tom Thibodeau has been mentioned. The Sixers and their ample cap space has been mentioned. The Warriors figure to be interested, as well as the Mavericks and Lakers. But around the league, the feeling is that the Heat won't trade Butler just to be rid of him. He is under contract for $49 million next season, and has a player option for $53 million the following year. While most situations would call for the Heat to either extend, he wants 2 more years, or trade Butler before he reaches the potential final year of his contract. The Heat might gamble that Butler's situation is different. And if there is a trade to be had, according to some NBA execs, there is a clear preferred swap partner, the Warriors. Miami Heat need a Bam Adebayo co-star. The reason? While the top packages available for Butler are mostly built around future draft picks, the fact is, the Heat have a player in his prime, Bam Adebayo, the 27-year-old center who will be the face of the franchise should Butler leave. The Heat are not trading Butler with a goal to rebuild. They'd trade him only if they can get a young star closer to Adebayo's timeline in return. Adebayo averaged 19.3 points and 10.4 rebounds last season, and ranks among the best two-way players in the NBA. Team president Pat Riley is not going into the 2024-25 season in a rebuilding mode. No way. If they're going to start over, they'd need to trade Bam, too, one NBA executive told Heavy Sports. They're not doing that. They're going to want to send out Jimmy Butler for a young guy who fits alongside what they're trying to do with Bam. The Miami Heat, they're not looking for picks. They're not looking for Julius Randle. And are you a fan? What do you think of the Jhonatan Kuminga situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.